Well, this is going to be fun because I've been told to video myself drawing this portrait, and normally I start with the eyes or the nose, even in the mouth, but last week I was asked to start drawing with an ear, and that's happened now. So the guys want me to share it with you, so see what happens here. Nice luscious lobes there. The good thing is that it means that it's actually easier to line up eyebrows and things because you've actually got a guideline. So some might find it actually easier this way because it also means that you know roughly where the nose is going to finish as well, because noses usually finish at the bottom of the nose. Bottom of the ear, sorry. It's very hard to draw, talk and clairvoyance and everything all at the same time. Or even just like now. I'm getting the feeling this person was someone who had their head screwed on pretty good. Quite a level-headed person. Type of person you'd go to for advice. Not so sure they were always that way though. Isn't it great when we grow up? I know there's not a lot of light here, but I'm hoping that I feel a bit cack-handed when I suddenly have to draw a different way. As you can probably tell. Now how is this working? Let me try and explain. Spirit are urging me in my head through words or just strong feelings, right? We'll now go and do the other eye. Okay, start putting the iris in. And they'll make me look at the other eye as well. Try and help it all become a little bit even, hopefully. Now, even though I said they're quite a level-headed person, someone to go to advice with, I'm also feeling very strongly that perhaps there was a time when you didn't see eye to eye. Because to me, you might be able to see it yourself, it's almost as though the eyes aren't looking in the same place. And then I'll make a few adjustments to change that. I'm hearing Dad being called, and I'm hearing Roger as well. Roger. Now it's funny, you know, because Roger's a name, but the first thing that came into my head was Roger and Out. So is this someone who would have been on the CB radio, or I suppose even police force or army may have done. To be honest with you, I don't know a lot about things like that. And that is the key, one of the biggest key things sometimes with mediumship is, you know, you will get stuff that you don't know anything about. Don't make it up. Be honest. Tell the person you're reading for that you haven't got a clue. Sometimes it is a simple explanation which you haven't got a chance of getting unless you actually are told it clearly from the person you're drawing. Might just be that person's way of talking, for example. So always make sure you give what you get first. Oh dear. Right, okay. Got a feeling that telly might have had to go off a little bit. You know, female influence here as well now, where start off with I was only feeling male. But it could just be that someone else has come up close. Going back to, you know, starting with an ear instead of an eye, it makes it a bit more interesting for the artist sometimes to work in a different way. You're less likely to keep creating faces that are very similar. How many spirit portraits do you see with people where they are actually quite similar? If you were to look through their gallery of photos, it's something which I know myself as an artist I try to keep an eye on, because I don't want that to happen with my own work. And it shouldn't really, because you should be evolving all the time. Honestly. And don't try and copy other people. Find your own way. You know, as an artist, even a psychic artist, you've got a voice. Let that voice come out. Yeah, it just looks like I'm scribbling and everything, but sometimes that's the way it's supposed to be. When all them scribbles are finished, it can make a lot of difference. Susie, I keep hearing Susie. Susie, someone here? And see how now I'm going over the ear, that's fine. Don't worry about things like that. could be that the person this is for would have seen the male that I was seeing first, the male energy I was feeling, and that now the ladies step forward a bit closer so that the portrait can settle on her instead. That happens. Just be very careful. I've seen lots of people and heard lots of people talk about artwork which is half one, but for example a grandmother and half a granddad. You know, we don't want that happening. You're starting to feel the female stronger than the male. That's what you feel inclined to do, then go with it. Very good with books, this lady. I'm also feeling quite a close-knit community with her. I'm hearing close-knit being said. Perhaps she was someone who knitted as well, maybe. That's not what I heard. That makes, this is why it's important to say exactly what you hear. I feel the person that this is for has got some travelling to do. And I believe they already know about the travelling as well. I feel it may be to do with work, but it's going to be a pleasure trip as well. So perhaps you're travelling somewhere to work and you're going to hook up with some friends or something as well. I feel it's more than just work or just pleasure. Oh, I want to say, ouch! I'm aware of pain in a tooth. So I do feel that someone needs to go to the dentist, or they've just been. And that, my folks, is a portrait drawn where I started with an ear. So, do you know who this is? Remember to check out my website, www.workingforspirit.com, for other artwork that I do and where you can order portraits as well. But also as well, check me out on Facebook. There's loads of my portraits on Facebook. Thank you very much.